What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be washing my WRX. We're going to do the interior and the exterior. I brought out the big boy toy, so we're going to go ahead and shampoo the seats, all of them. I also got to shampoo my daughter's car seat. I'm also going to do the floor mats under these all-weather floor mats. I have some stock WRX ones that I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I personally clean my vehicle. You guys can take some tips. You guys know I have my own mobile detailing business, and I know a little something. So right now I'm gonna hop out of the car and show you guys a little walk around of how the exterior looks. And after I get all this junk out of my car, I'll show you how dirty it is, like floor mat wise, etc. We're gonna be waxing this carbon fiber. You guys can see there's like bugs all over my windshield, on the mirror. The wheels are really dirty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really dirty. There's dirt everywhere. I haven't cleaned this car in many months because I never have time. Look at this bumper. It's like water spots everywhere. Here's like a better view of how dirty it is. Bird shit everywhere. We're gonna be waxing the trunk too. And you guys know that this is the most dirtiest spot on the car that always gets real dirty. The rear from the exhaust. So we're gonna start with the interior. Here is the before. Pretty dirty. Dash is really dusty. You guys can get an idea from the screen. Like I said, I haven't cleaned this car in many months. I'm always just busy doing everybody else's car. Here's the passenger. Get the sides. Here's the rear. Seats are really dirty. The rears are dirty. Just a quick vacuum. It's not really bad in here. And I gotta shampoo this because this car seat went on a road trip. It's stained up. And then we're gonna have to vacuum some of that lint and stuff off the headliner. All my wife really cared about was where she sits. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shampoo this. As you guys see, there's stains and there's a lot of food crumbs. So I'm gonna vacuum it out and then we'll hit it with the shampooer. I got most of the crumbs up. I'm gonna get some APC, which is all-purpose cleaner. I think this bottle is cracked, leaking. So I'm just gonna spray some APC right here, and on the seat a little bit. Get it prepared for the shampooer. And I'll leave all these links to what I'm using down below in the description. So right now, after I just spray that APC, I'm gonna go ahead and agitate the cup holders. And this is what I do to my car too. I'm not just gonna do the car seat. So I'm gonna agitate this, break all that food and junk up that's in there, whatever that is in there. And then kind of, I guess, agitate it. I don't normally do this, but I guess I'll do it. And then we're gonna vacuum up the APC. So that's that. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the shampooing phase. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna turn it on. It might be a little bit loud. I'll probably throw some music on over this video.
Ride around in my whip. Told you got it flipped. Yeah. Trust that I won't do shit. I used up all my attempts. Yeah. Don't give a fuck and I know you're gonna be a no show. Yeah. And you're not composed. So pick your mind, so close. Got my mind messed up. Look in my eyes and fess up. Do you want this relationship with me? Abandon the ship or should I sink? Not your brother, you do really hold me.
The reason I'm starting with the car seat is because after I'm gonna clean my car, I have to pick up my wife and we're gonna go shopping. So I need this to dry first. So I'm gonna throw this in the sun right now and let it dry. Now we can move on to the car. I'm just gonna go ahead and start by taking off the mats and these little stoppers. And you always want to start with the interior. This is just a little tip, and that's because you don't want to clean the outside of your car and then the ground be all wet and you don't want to get no mud or anything on the vacuum hose or on your shoes, because eventually you have to get in the car. So do that after. I normally don't like setting this on the ground because dirt traps at the bottom of this, so I always try to find somewhere to place it. And also another tip, when you're removing these floor mats, Be sure to try not to drop any of the dirt or debris that's on the mat, because you'll just be working yourself more. And like I said earlier, dirt really don't get under here, which is why I'm not going to shampoo it. I normally keep up with this, but ever since my business started popping off, like, I just don't have enough time to do this. But it looks perfect under there. It looks brand new still. I got this car when it had 16,000 miles on it. Now it has 40. Still looks brand new, but I am going to shampoo this because these are kind of crusty right here. And then we're going to move our way to the back and remove the mats. I see French fries under the seat. When I'm detailing cars, I like to dump the dirt and the grass and not on their driveway. You always want to start from top to bottom, so you don't want to double work yourself and vacuum the whole car and then forget your dash. So we're going to start on the dash, top and bottom. We're going to spray some APC, get rid of this dust and dirt and grime that can possibly be on there. So we're just going to push that all to the ground. And like I said earlier, I'll leave all these links down below in the description. So we're just using APC and agitating everything, and then we're gonna wipe it off with a microfiber after. We're gonna work our way right here. I'm gonna spray this APC, and then we're gonna grab our brush and agitate. This right here is really sticky from all the sodas and stuff that spill. So this is really good. I need to get a new GoPro. This keeps on shutting off. I think it has something to do with my SD card though. The reason why we're using brushes is to agitate everything and to like get in these little cracks what a vacuum can't get. So like these buttons right here, there's like food and crumbs and stuff in between there and dust that we can't reach. Now we're gonna grab our vacuum and vacuum up all of this soap stuff. Or we could use a microfiber, but I like using a vacuum better. But for the little stuff, we can use like a microfiber for this right here. But like for the cup holders and these little nooks and crannies, I like to use a vacuum.
Told you you got it flipped. Trust that I won't do shit.
And I'm gonna make sure we get right here in the shifter boot because there's a lot of dirt.
And I know it's gonna be a no show, yeah. Hanging out composed, so pick you might as well pose, yeah. You got my mind messed up. Look in my eyes and fess up. Do you want this?
So now I'm gonna do the seats and the floor, and then we can shampoo everything.
More than the friend, so don't throw me. Don't call me that shit, then the next night be talking about, do you wanna come and hold me? Yeah.
Here is another tip. So at my airport job, when I was detailing the rental cars, like I know y'all's car don't look like mine where there's barely any dirt, but if y'all have a lot of built up dirt that's stuck in the carpets, go ahead and spray it with like some soapy water, some APC, etc. Something that can moisten it up and kind of loosen it. So I'm gonna grab, oh, I got my microfiber in my pocket. So I got this. I like to agitate the footrest, the clutch and gas pedal and brake. Now we can move to the door card. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. Wipe all the plastics down because there's a bunch of dust. And you want to make sure, like when you spray it on the electronics, to wipe it off like right away. But now we're gonna grab our brush and agitate. There's lots of dirt and dust in this crack right here. I don't normally keep stuff in here. Wipe majority of this off and then touch it up with a vacuum. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my mats, and then we can vacuum this and shampoo it once we have it laid down in the car. That would be easier for us to work on. So everything's clean, so I'm placing it right here. I'm gonna touch up vacuum this mat right here because there is a little bit of crumbs. I'm gonna take a break from the GoPro because the battery's kind of dead and I don't have an extra battery or a charger. I'm gonna go ahead and just shampoo this carpet right here, or this mat. That wasn't dirty at all. I don't know how these professional detailers do it making their videos. It's hard to get good angles. When you're vacuuming the seats, you always want to make sure to apply pressure to get real good in the cracks. As you guys can see, there's little bits of dirt. After we vacuum it completely, we're gonna go ahead and shampoo it because they haven't been shampooed since I had the car, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a gray. They're black and they look gray. I just did this whole seat and I wasn't recording, so we're gonna have to do the passenger side. I'm just throwing this mat back in the car. I'm gonna spray it and then vacuum it, and you guys will see the process. This is just like APC, as I mentioned earlier. I'm just gonna spray it and get it moist, and then I'm gonna grab this brush and agitate. These brushes come in handy. And then after we agitate, we'll vacuum. This is just like breaking it down and cleaning it real good so it's easier to vacuum. Since I got the driver's side down and the dash done, normally next what I would do is dress up the plastic. So I'm gonna grab this right here and some product, and we'll get to dressing up all the plastics. This is the stuff I'm using, as you guys can see. Ross deals $5.99 compared to $16 at like AutoZone. This is a big ass bottle. So we're gonna get to applying this on the pad, and then we'll get to dressing up the plastic.
These summer nights I close my eyes and see you. It's not okay, I never say what I need to. Those other nights.
Moving our way to the back, as you guys see, there's lots of dirt.
It's so unfair that you're never there for me. I hate that I missed you.
Pretty much got all of the carpet clean. Now we're working on our way to the seats.
Can't take that I need you.
I chose the worst time ever to try to film. I'm trying to beat time, so I have to refinance this car. Try to pay a little bit less than what I'm paying right now. I'm paying $550 a month, and I'm gonna try to get it down to the 300s. So here's where my daughter's car seat was. I haven't been recording any of the process of me shampooing her seats. I'm just trying to speed it up and do the interior, and then I'll come back after refinancing the car and do the exterior.
Guess I don't care that you're never there for
So here is the after of everything. Really clean. Got everything, the dash straight, everything's protected from the sun, UV coated. Here is the rears. Got all these seats shampooed, headliner vacuumed, car seat shampooed and vacuumed. Really good. I'm gonna go ahead and refinance this car, and then we'll work on the outside. I'm noticing my windows have like fingerprints and that are dirty. A tip that you want to do is you want to go ahead and wipe down your window right now, and then after you're done wiping it down, lower it a little bit so you can get the very top of the glass, and look how dirty that is. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. There's a bunch of rain spots and fingerprints. So just go ahead and open your window. I'm gonna start with the wheels. So you wanna take some degreaser or whatever you have and spray the wheels and let it soak in there and do its job. Also get the brakes as well. Get in the lug nuts. Then I'm gonna take my brush and agitate. And also get the brakes. And you can put the car in neutral and roll it if you need to do so, because the wheel could be in the way. I also have a wheel brush. I'll leave all the links down below in the description, as I mentioned. Wet it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and start scrubbing away. Now that I scrubbed and agitate, I'm just gonna rinse off the dirtiness. And I'm gonna spray some APC or some degreaser back on the inner wheel barrel, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this wheel brush. Now that we're done with the wheel, I'm gonna go ahead and spray some on the tire. Get rid of all that old dressing and grease and all the stuff that my tires touch. And then I'm gonna grab my tire brush and I'm gonna go ahead and agitate the tires. until all that brown stuff goes away. Mine might not have any brown stuff, but I'm still gonna get rid of all the old dressy low life I can't get on the tire. Then I'm gonna rinse away. I'm just gonna be washing and waxing. I'm not gonna be doing no polishing or clay barring or any of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse the car and then we'll get to washing. A lot of things people forget is this gas cap. As you guys can see, it's crusty. So I'm just gonna spray my APC in there. And then once again, these brushes come in handy and I'm gonna agitate. I have multiple brushes, by the way, so I'm not using the same one from the wheels. Got the 2 buckets right here. This is gonna be called the 2-bucket method. Shout out to Limitless. I have a grit guard at the bottom of this one. That's gonna be my rinsing off this nip bucket. So I'm gonna be using this to rub at the bottom all that dirt off. And this is gonna be my wash bucket. And I'm also gonna be using this foam cannon right here. My suds are usually thicker, but I'm just using leftover. I think there's more water than soap in here. This is just leftover, being cheap and trying to save on some soap. But now what I will do is I'll let it do its thing, and then I'll wash it off with the mitt. But when you're doing this, you want to wash left to right, from top to bottom. You don't want to go like this on the paint because you're going to be causing some swirls. So left to right, or you can go up and down, whichever you prefer. When you're drying the car, you want to do the same thing as washing and never go in circular motions. Make sure the tag isn't on the paint. I'm going panel by panel, as you guys can see. As for the door jambs, I just use APC and microfiber. You can use a brush as well to get right here. Can't wait for this time change. So it gets dark extra late now, because right now it's getting dark hella early. I try to keep up with my cars. Even for me not keeping up with this, like, it's still not bad. So literally all of it's clean. And I'm gonna work my way to right here. You want to do your door jambs like every time you wash your car, just to keep up with it so it's not worse every time, or by the time you want to do it. You need to pick up new bottles. These bottles are trash. Don't get the Walmart bottles, they're trash. Every single one I've got broke. Here's the after of the exterior. Wheels are nice and clean, paint is clean. And now I'm gonna wax the carbon fiber. I was gonna do the whole car, but I'm feeling lazy. I'm running out of light, and I also forgot my polisher, or not my polisher, my waxer in the truck, so I really can't use it. I'm gonna do all of this off camera because I don't know where my tripod is. Here's the hood before I buff anything off, and also here's the trunk. None of this is buffed off. I'll show you guys the after once I wipe everything off. Here's the after. I need to get this thing re-clear coated. It's starting to peel right here and some other areas, but it cleans up pretty good. Here's the hood.